Nick, so good to see you. We are talking retirement milestones, the ages that trigger big financial decisions. There are a handful of ages that can dramatically shape your retirement strategy, affecting everything from taxes to healthcare. Some dates unlock benefits, others create costly mistakes if missed. So let's go in order here. We're starting with age 59 and a half. You can take distributions from your qualified accounts without early withdrawal penalties, and you are eligible for an in-service rollover. Tell me about both.
Yeah, so absolutely. So age 59 and a half is kind of that flexibility milestone. It allows you after 59 and a half, that 10% penalty from the IRS is no longer applicable
Right.
for an early distribution from there. And it also allows you to do what's called an in-service rollover to an outside IRA, that you can give yourself more choices than what's just allowed inside of your 401k plan. So, there's a infinite number of things that you can invest in inside of your IRA that's not always available inside of those employer plans. So 59 and a half is a key year or a key date, that allows you to take advantage of some of those things.
Next, we have age 62, when you are first eligible to claim Social Security, but should you?
Right. So the real question here isn't, can you? Because can you? Yes, you can
Yes.
start taking distributions at age 62. But the question is, should you start taking distributions? And for a lot of people, they want to take it because it's now available to them, and they're uncertain about what the political aspects of it is. Is Social Security going to be there? My belief that it is, it's one of those political hot potato things that neither party really wants to take care of and kick that can down the road. But that's a lot of benefits, and that's a lot of voters, on both sides of the aisle, that, it's one of those things, politicians want to see it in place. So my belief on that, we want to see it in place for a long period of time. Now you're looking at the longevity side of it. Is it something, if you think that you're going to pass away early, most of us don't believe that. We think that we're going to live, for a long time. Hey, we want to push off those benefits and get that growth from Social Security by electing at a later age.
All right, 65. This is when you are eligible for Medicare, and this is a date that you don't want to forget. Why is that?
Absolutely. So it's very, very important, especially if you're retired. Obviously, you want to get onto Medicare at this point in time. You don't have any group health insurance or anything like that going past age 65, for those retirees, getting onto Medicare Part A, Part B, and avoiding the penalties, that could come involved if you don't sign up for Medicare at that point. If you are still working and you're under a qualified employer plan, meaning that they have enough employees inside of that plan that allows you to delay those benefits, that's an option too. You want to continue to work after 65 and still contribute to a high deductible, health plan and an HSA, then, delaying those Medicare benefits, could be very important. But be extra careful about electing those and when to elect them so that you're not stuck with a lifetime penalty from Medicare.
Right. All right, our next age is 70 and a half. This is an important age for anyone who is charitably inclined.
Yeah, absolutely. So the IRS gives us a big benefit here. If we are charitably inclined, we want to, gift money to a qualified charity, not just our kids. But we want to give money to the church or to a charity. We can actually take money directly from our IRAs and give that directly to the charity. It bypasses us, it bypasses our checking account, goes straight to them. When that comes out onto your tax form, now all of a sudden that's a QCD, or that qualified charitable distribution, and is not a taxable event, up to certain levels and stuff. But this is definitely something you want to take advantage of to be able to lower your taxable income if you are charitably inclined.
So important in retirement. All right. And last, we have age 73. This is when most of us will start having to take those required minimum distributions.
Yep. So this is the old 70 and a half rule for required minimum distributions, was pushed up to age 73. And for some people born 1960 or later, is now pushed up to age 75. It's one of those that, we have to start taking distributions from those IRA accounts. The IRS has allowed us to grow those tax deferred for a number of years. Now all of a sudden, Uncle Sam wants his tax dollars. We have to start taking some out. bring that out on their 1040 to be taxed, and whatever our marginal tax rate is at that point in time, and get those into a non-qualified asset. Now, you don't have to necessarily spend the money. You can spend it, you can save it, you can reinvest it, you can gift it, you can do what you want. It's just Uncle Sam wants those tax dollars.
It's so great to talk this through, Nick. Again, really important milestones here. I know that you take care of this for a lot of your clients, but if somebody wants help with you, just marking all these dates on the calendar, make sure they're being efficient with all these milestones. What's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, absolutely. They can reach out to us online, ewgretire.com, and schedule an appointment there, or they can give us a call, 937-498-1128, and we can set up an appointment that way.
Great. Nick, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Erin.